Asibonge. Dankipagania sibuyele sesiyashisa. Khona ezinye ezidliwe namhlanje. That's besides the point. Welcome everybody back to the Buccaneers. Match reaction. Orlando Pirates 2, Marizburg United nil. Comfortable victory, as not the game per se was comfortable, but the result itself was comfortable. We looked a bit shaky, but when push came to shove, Pule came up with the goods. We hit them there for 2-0, clean sheet, with the shaky defense, I have to say. But we pushed through. Overall, we can look at Zimbabwe's tactics yesterday in an analysis of his starting 11. His starting 11 was a bit, the thing is, it was a surprise for me personally. I don't know, most of the people on the show as well will tell you that it was a surprise to see all the players that were in the game, because in goals we had Sundows. Okay, Ofori is not alright. It's hard to see Umponjani in goal, because I think the coach doesn't trust him much, and it could be something that we should actually fix, because Sundows is not 38 before it. He's reaching those years, the ending of the career, so we're gonna have to replace him soon. Because if Ofori is gonna be injured like this, we need somebody to back him up. Our back four: Mabaso, Sesana, Nyauza, Marco. Marco was a constant quality player. Nyauza was our captain on the day. He's a good player, usually best to see him play alongside Uchele, so it was something new for him to play alongside Sesana Pepe. So that combination wasn't too bad. Having to see Sesana coming to the team was alright. Deputizing, because if I remember correctly, Tyson and Jele are unavailable for the game. Umabasa was a bit of a shock for me. Honestly, I thought if we don't have Ndlovu, maybe it's because he's a player I like a lot. Ujuste was supposed to come in, but we don't know what's happening in training, what the coach sees, and whatever. Because I think it's been a while since we've seen Ujuste play a game. And then midfield was Ben, Monari, and Makaringa as usual. We'll get back to that one, because Nigel hates it when we have U6 no 16 Bashala by 2. He thinks it's very defensive, and you have to agree, because what's the point of having a double anchor against Marizburg? I mean, it's not like it's a big team where we have to defend or something. We can have one anchor and two more creative players up front to create more chances and have more play in the game. So I get his point on having. There's no point in having two anchors. Honestly, it defeats the purpose of our style of play, trying to get forward, trying to get goals. So maybe the coach got that on wrong, but I think he fixed it at halftime when he brought on Pule for Mutswari. So you could see that he himself, but I'm sure he's been noticed. Against smaller teams, we don't need a double anchor, because it's not like they're gonna dominate the ball. They mainly depend on the counter attack and transition. So we have to have maybe one to hold the game. Umnari and Ben can fight it out, and then we can have two creatives in center midfield, or double 8 as they call it, so that we can have Makaringa supported by maybe Mtambo or Dlamini, just for creativity. Up front we had Hoto, Mabasa, and Dlamini. Dlamini has been proving his worth, playing and scoring, assisting. It's been showing to the coach that, hey coach, my hand is up, raise his hand, and he's been doing quite well. Also in this game he did very well, but we'll get on to that. Mabasa was a normal pick. I honestly thought that it was okay. It was because we don't have Mango available and Lipasa. I don't mind Mabasa. He gives us a reference point, no more false 9, and it was quite nice to have a reference point, someone who could hit the ball to, like, when his back is against goal. But we didn't use him that much because we were a bit shaky in the whole game. Otto, he's always in the starting 11. It was a normal pick for me. Maybe we can look at the game as a whole. There were many chances, many opportunities for either side to take advantage of. I think we took advantage of the chances that we got, but overall, this game was a bit, how do I say, from our perspective, we should have done a lot better. Very much, if a lot more. I don't know what would be the word to put there, but should have done a lot better, because the first half, as much as we tried to knock, we looked good in moments. The first half belongs to Marizburg United. They created a lot of chance. One, they were piling on the pressure. Like, I was even worried. I was like, we're going to lose this game, because they were creating chance after chance, breaking into the defense. Usesana were shaky. The defense as a whole was not. You could see that these are, like, on the right hand side where we had Sesana and Mabaso. You could see that it was a bit shaky. You know what I mean? It was a bit shaky. So I was a bit skeptical about the way we went through the game, because once the ball left Ben, we'd find him going out wide or pushing. Ben was a bit off, and you're just like, Ben, your job. Maybe the coach is trying to push him up the field, but his job, like, we know, the Ben we know, where he was at his best, where I would say Ben is one of the best to compete in that position, is at anchor, fighting for his position with Umunari. It looks better. It just feels right when he's there. When he's moving all over the field, it doesn't combine, it doesn't communicate. But yeah, you have to give credit to him when he has good games. But this was one of the games where you have to criticize and say it was a bit of a poor game from Upen. One of my favorite players as well, number 6, Distraction. That guy, there have been games where he's done a lot to protect Tyson and Nyauza before we were using Jed at the time. So I have to give him his props there, but for now he needs to work back to those levels, because that's the level we're going to judge him at. Also, the fact that maybe one of the good points when we were coming to the second half, when we saw Zimbawa make the change of removing Ben, having one anchor, and having maybe like an 8 and a 10 with Makaringa and Dlamini, and then going out wide with Pule and Hoto. A bit skeptical on the fact that we have 2 left-footed players on the wings. It's a bit, but we worked through it. Hoto was making inner runs, more runs into the middle. We're looking okay. Yeah, looking okay. Also, big ups to Udlamini. I know the vision to pick out Umakaringe. It looked like an old class before too. That vision, at the cheap no look nyana. Then Makaringa, the awareness to hit it first time across goal, because he didn't want to trap, just went across goal and Pule for the finish. Quality play. The build up to that play, I think it was a corner, and then we just played it from there. The awareness to move the ball the way we did, quick over the defense, across goal. That was a beautiful goal. It was classic. It was not even classic South African football, maybe like Manchester City football. Just get it out wide, touch the bar line, fizz it across the goal. Something would happen, and Pule showed us that. And then you have to credit again when Sundows for an assist. Danko, even though it was a mistake from the Marizburg goalkeeper. I forgot, is it Engeland or something like that? Engeland tried heading the ball. Pule kept pressing, and he got the ball. Simple tap in to make us 2-0. But criticism was due. Umabasa and Hoto were a bit wasteful in today's game. They had quite a few chances. Hoto especially, 2 clear-cut chances. And I don't know. Also, Mabasa, he missed a clear-cut chance, and then there was an opportunity for him. I think he was running 1v1 with the goalkeeper from a pass from Mtambo. He was running his own goal, and he saw the angle was a bit shaky. But he blasts it over the goal, and you're just like, all he had to do was just chip Nyana into the path of Mtambo, finish up. Also, Mtambo was guilty of something similar, where he was running with the ball. He carried the ball into the opposition half. He had 2 passes I think one was to Pule or Makaringe, I don't know. Sorry about that. I feel like there's something in my eye. I know you're not supposed to rub your eye, but it's irritating. But yeah, there was a chance where he ran through on goal, and there he is. I'm like, okay, Dumbo is a creator. He's gonna pass. He makes the angle tighter because when you're right-footed, you prefer to be on the left-hand side for a curl or a shot. Even a connection, even at that thing. Manje, this guy runs like from the right towards the left, closing the angle for your shot. Now closing the angle for the shot, then he ends up toe poking it. That was a waste of an opportunity because the whole team wasn't playing well. And if Marizburg United were taking their chances on the other side, we would have had to take our chances to actually match them, because they were playing really well until I think it was when after Meza got injured, they stopped performing because Ngozi were cool. Meza's not like a star player, but work rate. He was always hustling Umabaso, because I think Etugral did a lot of homework and it's like, hey Umabaso, he hasn't played in a while. We're gonna hunt down that right hand side of Pirates, and he did it very well until he got that injury. But he was troubling us. So in overall fact, but the game we should have performed better, but we're just happy with the victory. Sundows cannot hold that 4-1 anymore because Chakuma took them out. So you don't even care anymore. It doesn't even hurt that 4-1. 4-1 for what? 4-1 for what? You don't care. They took you guys out of the tournament. You're not gonna win it, so it's fine. So on to my Mnandi moment, because I'm alone. I don't want to have too many, just one Mnandi moment in J6 too much. Dlamini's pass there for Makaringe when Makaringe assisted Pule's goal, because I know their pass. I saw it, like the thing is, I'm 16, I'm like, that round by Makaringe just requires it, no look, and he's gone. And then Dlamini is like, he heard me speak, he heard me spoke, and then he's like, no look. Afiga Makaringe, intelligent player. He does what we know for him, or him as the star man, getting assists, getting goals, and he just whips it across goal for Mabaso Pule. Pule was more aware, and it was a finish. Otherwise, asbonge, danke for tuning in. Just hit that like button and just share your comments in the comment section below. Who do you think was your man of the match? Personally, everybody, like you can see, for me personally, my man of the match, Vincent Pule. Injury gave me a figure and 2 goals from the bench. But you guys comment down there, and for those of you who also thought Pule was the man of the match, just throw a like there, because star player. Maybe he's coming back to form, because he was known for only performing with Uloch, but it's a story for another video. Asbonge.